Close your eyes. Take a slow breath in and let it fall gently out. You're about to begin a journey. One that doesn't require effort, strain, struggle. You don't need to lift a finger. You don't even need to stay awake. Because as you sleep, your mind listens. And as your mind listens, your reality begins to shift. Close your eyes and let the rhythm of your breath guide you inward, away from the noise of the day and into the calm that has always been waiting within you. This is your time now. Time to rest, to release, to remember. The world outside can pause for a while. It doesn't need your attention right now. You have given enough. You have done enough. And now, in this quiet space between wakefulness and sleep, a gentle transformation begins to unfold without your effort. You may not notice it immediately. It's soft, like the way dawn arrives, not with a shout but with a whisper. The bed beneath you supporting your body, holding you safely. Feel the air moving in and out of your lungs, steady and calm. Breath is an invitation to relax a little more, to surrender a little deeper, to let go of every thought that does not serve you. Tonight, as your body rests, your mind becomes open, receptive, ready to be renewed. There is no need to struggle to make change happen. There is no need to force yourself into becoming something different. Change is already in motion. It begins the moment you decide to allow it. Power that creates worlds, that moves oceans, that breathes life into every living thing. That same power moves through you effortlessly. You don't need to control it, you only need to trust it. As you lie here, let your awareness drift like a feather floating on a gentle current of air. Are safe. You are loved. You are enough. All the noise, all the worry, all the trying can melt away now. Your mind is beginning to quiet. Your heart is beginning to open. There is a part of you, the deeper, wiser part, that has always known how to guide you toward peace. It doesn't speak in words, it speaks in feelings, in intuition, in the gentle pull of ease. Tonight, you reconnect with that wisdom. As you listen to the sound of this voice, your mind begins to align with peace. The words you hear are not commands, they are reminders. Gentle reminders of what you have always known but may have forgotten in the rush of daily life. You are not broken, do not need fixing. You are unfolding, growing, remembering who you truly are beneath all the noise. And who you are is calm. Who you are is love. Who you are is enough. Every breath you take draws you deeper into this truth. With each inhale, imagine breathing in soft golden light, calm, warm. With each exhale, release any tension, any self-doubt, any old stories that no longer fit who you are becoming. You can let them go now. They served their purpose once, but you have outgrown them. You are safe to rest in the space beyond your thoughts. The space where silence becomes power. In that space, everything begins to rearrange itself. Old patterns dissolve like smoke in the wind. New patterns of ease and joy begin to take root. Subconscious mind listens deeply even as your conscious mind drifts into dreams. It hears the language of calm. It understands peace. It believes what you allow it to believe. So tonight, allow it to believe that life can be easier. Allow it to believe that things can unfold in your favor. Allow it to believe that you deserve to feel good, to feel free, to feel light. As you rest, your body relaxes further, your heartbeat slows, and your thoughts begin to blur into gentle waves. You are entering the threshold between the waking world and the world of creation. In this in-between place, your energy is pure and malleable. You can reshape your inner world without lifting a finger, without making an effort. Simply by resting, by breathing, by listening, you begin to shift into alignment with your truest self. Feel a calm presence spreading through you, from your chest, to your arms, to your fingertips, to your legs, to your toes. It is the presence of peace, wrapping you like a blanket woven from light itself. The more you relax, the more this energy flows. The more you trust, the more easily it transforms. Don't have to understand how it works, you only have to let it happen. Your only task tonight is to be here, to listen, to breathe, to allow, and as you do, the universe begins to move on your behalf. The pieces of your life that once felt scattered begin to fall gently into place. The answers you have been seeking begin to reveal themselves, not through effort but through clarity. You may not see it now, but by the time morning comes, something inside you will have shifted, quietly, naturally, beautifully. You will awaken with a lighter heart, a clearer mind, and a quiet knowing that everything is beginning to work out just as it should. You will not remember every word, but your subconscious will carry these truths with it into your dreams and beyond. Every sound, every pause, breath in this moment is a code of peace entering your inner world. The more you surrender, the more deeply it writes itself into your being. And so, each slow, steady breath, you move deeper into alignment with ease. You no longer need to chase peace. You are peace. No longer need to create calm. You are calm. This is your natural state, and tonight you are returning to it. Rest here. Float here. Are safe in the stillness of now. The quiet beginning is not an ending of anything, but the birth of everything new. This is where your new reality begins. In the softness of this breath, in the quiet of this moment, in the simple act of letting go. World outside sleeps, and so do you. But within this sleep, your soul awakens. It begins to remember its power, its purpose, its perfection. You are no longer trying to change your life. You are allowing life to change through you. The quiet beginning is here. You are in it. You are ready. You are home. Beneath the surface of your conscious thoughts lies a world far greater than anything you have yet imagined. A vast, silent landscape that never sleeps, never judges, never stops listening. This is your subconscious mind, the quiet architect of your reality, the unseen painter of every experience you have ever lived. It is here that your beliefs are born, where your patterns are formed, where your power truly resides. Tonight, as you rest, you begin to enter that sacred space. With every breath, the boundary between your waking awareness and your subconscious world begins to dissolve. You drift slowly into the space beneath your thoughts, where stillness hums like a low vibration and peace feels endless. You are not trying to enter. You are simply allowing yourself to remember what has always been there. The subconscious door does not open with effort or struggle. It opens with surrender. As your eyelids grow heavy, as your body releases its final bits of tension, you stand before this invisible doorway. You have been here many times before, but now you come with new intention to change without resistance, to reprogram without pressure, to evolve without pain. The subconscious mind is always listening, shaping your reality based on what it hears most often. When you repeat thoughts of fear or doubt, it obeys them. They are your true desires. But when you whisper thoughts of peace, gratitude, and self-belief, it reshapes everything to match that vibration. Subconscious is not your enemy. It is your most faithful servant, waiting for new direction. And tonight, it begins to receive a new message, one of calm, of safety, of infinite potential. Imagine now that before you is a gentle light, glowing softly in the darkness. This light represents the doorway to your subconscious. It does not demand that you enter, it invites you. You step closer in your imagination, drawn by the warmth and quiet it radiates. With each slow breath, the light expands, surrounding you in comfort. You feel it entering through the crown of your head, moving slowly downward, through your face, your throat, your chest, your heart. As it flows, carries with it a message written in energy. You are safe to release. You are safe to receive. You are safe to change. You do not need to force this message. Your subconscious absorbs it automatically. It understands vibration better than words. It speaks the language of emotion. So as you listen, allow yourself to feel what you wish to believe. Feel the calm of knowing you are guided. Feel the joy of knowing that life is working for you, not against you. Feel the security of knowing that you are worthy of every good thing that finds you. These feelings are the codes that your subconscious reads most clearly. As you rest in this calm, your brain waves begin to slow, moving from the alert state of wakefulness into the gentle rhythm of alpha, and then theta, the language of creation. In this state, walls that once separated your conscious and subconscious mind begin to thin. You are rewriting the script of your life, wordlessly, effortlessly. Old thoughts that once looped endlessly begin to lose their power. Fears that once gripped you start to dissolve into nothingness. In their place, new truths begin to root themselves. I am capable. I am loved. I am enough. Everything I need flows to me with ease. Each phrase becomes a seed planted deep within the soil of your subconscious. Need to watch it grow. It will bloom in its own perfect time. The subconscious does not rush. It moves like nature. Patient, intelligent. Trust its rhythm. It knows what to do. As you continue to drift, imagine the light within you growing brighter. It is as though every cell of your body begins to glow from the inside out. You are illuminating your inner world. Of the subconscious opens wider now, revealing a vast field. Shimmering, endless, peaceful. You step into it without fear. You remember now that this field is not foreign, it is you. It has always been you. Every idea, every possibility, version of yourself exists here, waiting to be chosen. In this moment, you are the dreamer and the dream, the creator and the creation. Whatever you focus on here, in this sacred space, begins to take form in your waking life. So you choose love. You choose ease. You choose abundance. You choose to let go of struggle, to let go of doubt, to let go of everything that made you believe you had to earn your worth. You choose peace now. Speak softly. I trust myself. I trust my path. I trust the process of life. These words sink deep into the subconscious, where they begin their quiet work of transformation. You do not need to do anything more. You have already opened the door. You have already given permission for change. And now, like gentle waves reshaping the shoreline, your subconscious begins to realign your energy, thoughts, your reality. It moves quietly, powerfully, unseen. Yet everything it touches becomes new. You are no longer living by old programs written in fear. You are living from a new script written in love. Your subconscious mind, once filled with noise, a clear channel for truth. It listens only to what serves your growth, your peace, your joy. As you continue to drift deeper into rest, process strengthens. Your body relaxes completely, your mind becomes silent. There is nothing left to do. The work is happening on its own. You are rewiring yourself for harmony, for calm, for effortless alignment with everything you desire. The door of the subconscious will remain open even after you fall asleep, allowing all that you have heard to integrate into your energy. When you wake, you will not need to remember how it happened. You will simply feel lighter. You will simply feel clear. simply as know that something inside you has shifted, quietly, gently, perfectly. Tonight, you entered the subconscious door, not to change who you are, but to remember the truth of what you have always been: infinite, powerful, and free. And now, as you surrender fully to rest, that truth begins to guide every cell, every thought, every breath. The door remains open. The light remains within you. The transformation continues. Everything in existence is energy, flowing, vibrating, moving, and constantly creating. You are not separate from this movement. You are part of it, made from it, shaped by it. Every thought you think, every feeling you hold, every word you speak carries a vibration that ripples through the invisible field of reality. This vibration becomes the language through which you communicate with the universe. Tonight, as you rest, begin to remember this language. The language of energy. A language far older than words, far deeper than logic. It is the silent pulse of creation that responds to the rhythm of your heart, to the quality of your emotion, to the purity of your attention, are always sending signals, even now, even as you lie in stillness. When your heart is filled with peace, you send out waves of harmony. When your mind is filled with gratitude, the universe echoes back abundance. And when you rest in love, all things begin to align in your favor, because love is the highest frequency of all. There is no need to try to control this process. It happens naturally as breathing. You are a transmitter and a receiver, a living bridge between the seen and unseen. Your energy speaks on your behalf. To people, to circumstances, to the very fabric of existence. It tells the universe what to deliver, what to shape, what to become. And the most beautiful truth is this: you can change your vibration at any moment simply by choosing a new feeling, a new thought, a new focus. You do not have to force change in the outer world. The outer world is simply an echo of the inner one. Tonight, as you listen and relax, you begin to recalibrate your vibration to the frequency of ease, abundance, and joy. Feel the energy in your body right now. The tingling beneath your skin, the pulse of life in your chest, the hum of awareness in your mind. That is your life force. It has always been there, guiding you, feeding you, sustaining you. It is your personal current within the ocean of universal energy. The more you relax, the stronger and clearer it becomes. As you breathe in, imagine yourself drawing in pure, golden light. Energy from the infinite source that sustains all things. Feel it entering through the crown of your head, moving through your spine, filling every cell with gentle vitality. As you exhale, imagine releasing all that is heavy, all that vibrates at a lower frequency: fear, doubt, resentment, fatigue. With every breath you become lighter. With every breath you rise in vibration. You may not see it, but your energy field expands with every moment of calm, every spark of gratitude, every heartbeat that whispers peace. The energy around you begins to glow, a soft halo of radiant stillness. The more peaceful you become, the more magnetic you are. This is the secret that the universe has always tried to teach: what you send out, you receive back. Like attracts like. Frequency responds to frequency. When you choose to rest in love, love returns to you multiplied. When you choose to feel abundant, abundance begins to seek you out. The energy field of your being becomes a silent command, a living affirmation that draws matching experiences from the world around you. Not need to chase what you desire, you need only to align with it. Everything that belongs to you vibrates at a certain frequency. When you tune your energy to that frequency, it cannot help but find you. As you rest now, you are tuning yourself effortlessly. The sound of these words, the rhythm of your breath, the calm that fills your chest. All of it brings you into harmony with your truest vibration, are no longer sending out signals of fear or resistance. You are now broadcasting ease, peace, and trust. The universe hears it instantly, responding like an echo in a canyon, reflecting your new frequency back to you in the form of opportunities, relationships, and miracles. You may not see them yet, but they are already moving toward you. Energy moves faster than time. New vibration is already shaping tomorrow's reality. Imagine yourself now surrounded by a luminous field, soft, shimmering, alive. This is your energetic signature, your personal expression of the universal life force. It holds the imprint of everything you believe, everything you feel, you are. Tonight, that imprint is being rewritten. The vibrations of doubt and fear dissolve into nothingness, replaced by waves of serenity and strength. The old frequencies that once held you down, the ones that whispered, "Not enough," "Too late," "Too hard," lose their power in the presence of this light. Your energy is cleansing itself, recalibrating itself, remembering its original purity. The truth is, you were born in perfect alignment, never been disconnected from the source. You have only been distracted from it. But now, as your body lies still and your mind drifts deeper into peace, you return to that connection. You remember that you are the universe in motion, the same energy that spins galaxies, grows forests, and breathes life into stars. That same energy flows through you effortlessly, endlessly. You are never separate from it. You vary it. Feel this truth hum within you now, not as an idea, but as an experience. Feel how every cell of your body vibrates in harmony with existence. Feel how your thoughts slow down and your emotions soften as you align with this frequency of peace. This is what it means to speak the language of energy. Not with words, but with vibration. Every feeling of calm says, "I am safe." Every thought of gratitude says, "I am blessed." Every moment of trust says, "I am open to receive." This is the conversation you are always having with the universe, whether you realize it or not. Tonight, you are learning to speak fluently again. The energy that surrounds you responds instantly to your state of being, so as you rest deeper, it becomes calmer, more supportive. You are rewriting the message you send out, turning noise into music, turning resistance into flow. This is how reality begins to change. Quietly, naturally, effortlessly. The more peaceful your energy, the more graceful your life becomes. Soon, you will begin to notice that people respond differently to you. You will attract kindness, cooperation, and opportunities that once seemed far away. It is not luck, it is resonance. It is energy responding to energy. You are finally fluent in the universal tongue. You no longer speak through struggle, speak through vibration. You no longer need to convince life to give you what you want. Your energy calls it forth with ease. You are a field of light, pulsing softly in rhythm with creation itself. You are calm, you are connected, and you are infinitely powerful. The language of energy flows through you now and forever. A silent, endless song of alignment, harmony, and love. There are stories you have carried for years, maybe even for lifetimes. Stories whispered to you by fear, shaped by experiences that once hurt. Written in moments when you didn't yet know your power. These stories have followed you like shadows, repeating themselves in your thoughts, your emotions, and the way you see yourself in the mirror of the world. But tonight, as you rest, you are ready to release them. You do not have to fight them, you only have to let them dissolve, like mist under morning sunlight. Close your eyes and imagine those old stories as faint echoes, floating in the air around you. each one a belief that no longer belongs to who you are becoming. Perhaps one says, "I am not enough." Another whispers, "Things never work out for me." Another murmurs, "I am alone." You do not need to argue with them, do not need to hold them anymore. They were only thoughts. And thoughts can be rewritten. As you breathe in slowly, imagine yourself gathering all those old narratives, not with resistance, but with gentle understanding, born from moments when you were trying to protect yourself, moments when pain felt like truth. But you have grown. You have evolved. You are ready to release the weight of those outdated scripts. Exhale now, and feel them leaving your energy, floating away into the distance, dissolving into nothingness. You may even sense the lightness returning to your body, as though space is opening inside you. Space for something new, something kinder, something aligned with your real essence. You are not the same person who once believed those things. You are not your past. You are not your pain. You are consciousness itself, vast and ever changing, capable of rewriting any story you have ever told about yourself. And so, tonight, in the quiet between thoughts, you begin to edit the script of your life. The old sentences that once defined you are fading, their ink dissolving into the white page of possibility. In their place, new lines appear, lines written in love, in confidence, in self-trust. They say, "I am free, I am worthy, I am expanding, I am guided." Each word feels true because it comes not from fear, but from your deepest knowing. Feel these new stories take root in your subconscious, spreading like gentle vines through your mind, covering the walls where old beliefs once lived. They do not need to force anything, they grow naturally, peacefully, because truth always finds its way through. You may notice a quiet warmth in your chest, a pulse of comfort that feels like home. That is your heart recognizing freedom. The mind may still try to pull you back sometimes, repeating fragments of the old stories out of habit, but you no longer need to believe them. Thoughts are only visitors. You are the one who decides which ones may stay, and tonight, you choose peace. You choose forgiveness. You choose release. You forgive yourself for all the times you didn't know better, for the times you accepted less, for the times you forgot your worth. You forgive others, not because they were right, but because you deserve to be free. You understand now that holding pain only keeps it alive within you, and tonight, let it go. You see that every challenge, every loss, every heartbreak was never punishment. It was preparation. Each experience was shaping you into who you are now, awake, aware, powerful. The old stories were never meant to define you, they're meant to guide you toward truth. And now, you can thank them and release them with love. As you breathe deeper, imagine a golden light descending over you, washing through your mind and body, clearing out every shadow of self-doubt, every memory of fear. This light is pure understanding. It shows you that you were never broken, only believing a story that wasn't yours. You are rewriting yourself with every breath. You are shedding layers that no longer serve your evolution. The past cannot follow you where you are going, are stepping into a new vibration, a new chapter, a new identity that vibrates at the frequency of self-love and trust. You are remembering that your worth does not depend on what you've done or what others have said. It has always been yours, untouched, waiting for your recognition. Feel that truth sinking deep into your being. Feel how natural it is to let go now, how right it feels to be free. The universe has been waiting for this moment. The moment when you stop carrying what was never meant to stay. Every release creates room for miracles. Soul is ready for them. You are lighter now, softer, clearer. Energy that was once tangled in regret and fear has turned into open space. A field ready to be planted with new intentions. And you are the gardener. Choose what grows here. You can choose peace instead of pain, faith instead of fear, flow instead of struggle. This is the beauty of release. Does not leave emptiness, it creates possibility. As you drift closer to sleep, know that your subconscious is already letting go of old attachments, thought loops, old emotional echoes. You don't need to force this. It is happening naturally. Your mind is recalibrating, your body is relaxing, energy is clearing itself of anything that no longer aligns with your higher self. You are being reborn quietly, peacefully, perfectly. Tomorrow, when you wake, the world will feel a little lighter, a little brighter. You will notice that certain thoughts no longer come so easily. The ones that once drained you now feel foreign, distant. You have crossed a threshold tonight. You have released the stories that once confined you, and in doing so, you have opened the door to your next chapter. You may not yet see the full transformation, but it has already begun. The universe always responds to release. It rushes in to fill the empty space with blessings, clarity, and new beginnings. Trust this process. Trust that what is leaving your life is only making room for what was always meant to be yours. You have freed yourself, not by force, but by love. You are no longer the character trapped in the old story. You are the author, writing anew with wisdom and grace. And as you drift deeper into rest, that the pages of your new story are already being written in light, in joy, in infinite possibility. You have let go. You are free. You are new. Allowing is the art of releasing control, the gentle wisdom that whispers, you do not need to fight the current to reach the ocean. It is the soft surrender that opens the doors you once tried to push through with effort. It is the moment when you stop demanding that life bend to your will and begin to realize that life has always known the way better than your mind ever could. Tonight, as you rest, you begin to rediscover this forgotten power. The power of allowing your full attention. You are learning that peace does not come from trying to control every outcome, but from trusting the rhythm of the universe as it moves through you. Every heartbeat, every breath, every cycle of the stars happens effortlessly, guided by an intelligence far beyond your comprehension, are part of that same intelligence. You have never been separate from it. You are it, expressing itself through the form of your being. When you allow, you align with this natural flow. You stop pushing against the river and instead float with it, feeling its strength carry you exactly where you are meant to go. Close your eyes now and breathe deeply. Feel your body soften with each exhale. Let your shoulders drop, your jaw loosen, your thoughts slow. This is what allowing feels like. It is softness, not struggle. It is faith without fear. You do not need to fix anything in this moment. You do not need to become something else. You only need to allow what is, to accept this breath, this feeling, this now. The mind often confuses allowing with weakness, but the truth is that allowing is the highest form of strength. Requires courage to let go of control. It requires trust to believe that what is unfolding is meant for you, even when you cannot yet see where it leads. But every time you surrender to the flow instead of fighting it, you step closer to your truest self. The self that knows how to create not through effort, alignment. As you drift deeper into relaxation, imagine yourself standing in a river of gentle, golden light. This light is warm, alive, endlessly in one direction. The direction of your highest good. For so long you may have tried to swim against it, believing you had to make things happen, believing you had to struggle to deserve them. But now, you are turning around, are letting the current carry you. You are no longer afraid to trust where it will take you. Feel that light surrounding you, holding you. It is the universe's way of saying, you can rest now. I've got you. As you surrender to the current, you begin to realize that allowing is not passive. It is participation without resistance. It is choosing to trust the unseen order of things, when your mind cannot yet explain it. It is listening to the soft guidance that comes not from logic, but from intuition, the inner knowing that always leads you toward expansion. You have been conditioned to believe that you must fight to succeed, that only through struggle do you prove your worth. But the truth is, your worth was never in question. You were born worthy, you remain worthy no matter how still you are. Allowing reminds you that receiving is as sacred as giving, that resting is as valuable as doing, flow is as powerful as force. The energy that creates worlds is effortless, and when you align with that energy, everything begins to unfold with ease. The right people appear, the right ideas surface, the right opportunities find you. Not because you chase them, but because you vibrate in harmony with them. This is the secret that allowing reveals. When you stop grasping, what is meant for you has room to reach you. As you lie here now, surrounded by calm, you can feel your energy loosening. The knots of resistance begin to untie themselves. The need to control begins to fade. You can almost hear your soul sigh in relief, as if saying, finally, you are letting me breathe. In this stillness, you realize that your dreams do not need to be forced into being. They are already forming in the unseen, already moving toward you through the invisible threads of alignment. Every time you allow, every time you trust, you accelerate their arrival. Feel that truth now, not as an idea, but as an experience. Feel how light your body becomes when you release the weight of trying, how peaceful your mind becomes when you stop asking how, and start trusting when. The universe has perfect timing, and it always delivers at the moment that aligns with your highest growth. There is no delay, there is only divine coordination. You may not always understand the timing, but you can always trust the process. The more you allow, the faster things align, because resistance is the only thing that ever slows the flow of abundance. Imagine now that the river of golden light flowing around you is beginning to merge with the rhythm of your heartbeat. With each pulse, it reminds you, I am safe, I am guided, I am supported. Every breath deepens your surrender. Every breath anchors you into trust. You are remembering that your natural state is harmony. You were never meant to live in tension. You were meant to flow. Allowing is how you return to that state. Allowing is how you remember who you are. Not a struggler, not a chaser, but a creator who works with the universe, not against it. Even as you drift into deeper rest, your subconscious continues to learn this truth. It begins to rewrite its patterns, replacing effort with ease, control with trust, worry with peace. No longer need to carry the illusion that everything depends on you. The universe is your co-creator. It has never failed to respond to the energy you send out. So send out trust tonight. Send out gratitude. Send out the quiet confidence that says, I do not need to force my blessings, I only need to allow them. This vibration becomes your new frequency, and from this frequency, miracles are born. Tomorrow, you will notice that life feels smoother, that conversations flow more easily, that solutions appear naturally. This is the power of allowing at work. Invisible, intelligent, unstoppable. You will begin to move through your days with more grace, more patience, more flow, knowing that you are always supported, even when you cannot yet see how. And so, as you sink deeper into sleep, remember that you are not falling behind. You are never late. You are exactly where you are meant to be. The universe is already arranging what you have asked for, and your only task now is to allow it to arrive. Breathe in trust. Breathe out control. Breathe in peace. Breathe out resistance. You are safe to let go. You are safe to receive. You are safe to allow. The river is carrying you home. The subconscious mind is the silent architect of your reality, shaping your days not through conscious thought, but through deep patterns formed long ago. It does not argue. It does not reason. It simply accepts what it is told repeatedly, especially what is spoken with emotion and belief. Every word you say to yourself, every image you hold in your imagination, every feeling you allow to linger, becomes a blueprint that your subconscious follows with unwavering loyalty. It does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. It only knows what you believe. And tonight, as you drift towards sleep, you begin the sacred process of reprogramming this powerful inner mind, not through force or effort, but through the gentle repetition of new truth. You are learning to speak the language of the subconscious, which is the language of imagery, emotion, and consistency. You are learning that every thought is a seed, and the subconscious is the fertile soil in which those seeds take root. The question is not whether you are planting. You always are. The question is, what are you planting? Fear or faith, doubt or trust, lack or abundance. The subconscious does not care which. It will grow whatever you feed it. But now, you choose consciously. You choose to plant thoughts that reflect your worth, your power, and your limitless potential. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, imagine your mind as a vast, quiet garden at night. The stars above are shining softly, and the soil beneath is rich and ready. For years, some weeds may have grown there, the weeds of fear, limitation, self-doubt. But tonight, you become the gardener. You begin to clear the space, not with anger, but with love. You thank those weeds for what they once tried to protect you from, and you release them. You understand now that they were only reflections of past conditioning, beliefs you absorbed from parents, teachers, society, moments of pain, spoken in ignorance. But none of those voices were your true voice. Your true voice is the one you are beginning to remember tonight. It is calm, loving, and endlessly creative. It says, I am safe. I am capable. I am worthy. I am free. And every time you repeat these words with feeling, they sink deeper into the subconscious, replacing the old code that once held you back. Feel this happening now as you breathe. Inhale draws in new programming, and each exhale releases what no longer belongs. You may not see the change immediately, but it is happening beneath the surface, like seeds germinating in the dark. The subconscious works in silence. Its transformation is invisible at first, inevitable once begun. When you sleep, your conscious mind rests, and your subconscious becomes fully open. It listens, records, builds from whatever energy and imagery you offer it. That is why this moment, this space before deep sleep, is so powerful. It is here that new realities are born. So imagine now the life you wish to experience, not as a distant dream, but as a present truth. See yourself living it. Feel the sensations of it. Imagine the colors, the sounds, the joy. The subconscious does not respond to logic, it responds to vivid emotion. The stronger you feel it, the faster it accepts it as real. Feel yourself waking up in the life you desire, the home, the peace, the abundance, the love that surrounds you. Feel how natural it is. There is no effort in this vision. Only flow, only harmony, your full attention. You belong in this version of life because it is simply a reflection of who you have always been beneath the layers of conditioning. You are not becoming this person, you are remembering this person. Your subconscious is now aligning with this truth. It is deleting the old scripts that said you had to struggle, that said you were not enough, that said success and happiness were for others. Those lines of code are fading, erased by the light of your awareness. In their place, a new code begins to write itself. I attract with ease. I'm guided by intuition. I trust the process of life. I am always supported. These new beliefs become the default program running quietly beneath your waking thoughts. And soon, without even trying to act in harmony with them, opportunities appear effortlessly. People respond differently. You notice more beauty, more ease, more alignment. This is not magic. It is the natural law of resonance. The subconscious mind is a transmitter. It sends out your inner vibration. Universe reflects it back through circumstances. Change the vibration, and reality reshapes itself. Tonight you are changing that vibration deeply, permanently. Feel your subconscious now like a vast canvas being painted with new light, new patterns, new codes of abundance and confidence. There is no resistance because the subconscious loves direction. It wants to serve you. It only ever mirrored what it thought you wanted. Now, clarity and love, you are telling it what you truly desire. Not from desperation, but from truth. You are not commanding, you are guiding. Are not demanding, you are aligning. The subconscious follows certainty, not doubt, so speak your new reality with confidence. Say silently in your mind, everything is always working out for me. I am connected to infinite intelligence. My desires are already real. I am now allowing them to unfold. Feel those words vibrate through every cell of your being. They are not just affirmations. They are frequencies, tuning your subconscious to the vibration of success, peace, and love. You may begin to feel warmth in your body, a sign that your energy is shifting. Your subconscious is listening. It is recalibrating your inner world so that your outer world can reflect it. And as you drift deeper into rest, this process continues. Every breath reinforces the new program. Every beat of your heart synchronizes with it. While you sleep, your subconscious will begin to rearrange your perceptions, your habits, your responses, all aligning to this new truth. Tomorrow, you will wake feeling lighter, more confident, more peaceful, though you may not even know why. That is the power of the subconscious at work. Silent but profound, invisible but unstoppable. You will notice synchronicities appearing, signs, coincidences, moments that confirm your shift. The universe is simply matching your new signal. You no longer chase change, you become change. You no longer force outcomes, you attract them naturally. This is the secret of effortless transformation. Not through willpower, but through subconscious alignment. And so, as you drift deeper into the rhythm of your breath, know that your mind is being renewed, your energy is being cleared, and your reality is being rewritten in the language of truth. You are no longer the prisoner of old programming. You are the master of your inner world. From this moment forward, every word you speak, every thought you choose, feeling you cultivate becomes a command to your subconscious. A gentle instruction saying, "Freet more of this." And your subconscious will obey, because it always does. You are now the conscious author of your inner script, and therefore, entire life. You are reprogramming yourself for joy, for abundance, for love, for peace. And it is already done. Everything in existence is energy. every thought, every emotion, every object, every being. All are vibrations resonating at different frequencies within the vast field of creation. The universe you see, touch, and feel is not solid at its core. It is a symphony of frequencies, constantly moving, shifting, responding to the vibrations that you emit. This is not just a spiritual idea, it is a scientific truth. The atoms that compose your body, your home, the stars, they are all mostly space, their energy vibrating in patterns that appear solid only through perception. And you, as a conscious being, are not as separate from this field. You are part of it, influencing it every moment with your vibration. Tonight, as you prepare to rest, you begin to remember this truth not just as knowledge, but as lived awareness. You understand that your vibration, the frequency of your thoughts and emotions, is the signal that communicates with the universe. Do not attract what you want, you attract what you are vibrationally aligned with. Every emotion you feel is a clue, compass pointing to your current frequency. When you feel joy, peace, gratitude, or love, you are vibrating at a high frequency, harmony with the energy of creation itself. When you feel fear, anger, or lack, your vibration lowers, and life mirrors that back through experiences that match those states. The universe does not judge your vibration, it simply reflects it, like a perfectly tuned mirror. And now, you are learning to consciously adjust that frequency. Not through struggle, but through awareness and choice. You are learning to become the deliberate tuner of your inner energy. Close your eyes and imagine yourself as an instrument, perhaps a harp or a violin, your strings humming with energy. For years, external noise and inner fear may have knocked some of those strings out of tune, causing dissonance between what you desire and what you experience. But tonight, you become the musician once more. You take gentle control of the strings, adjusting their vibration through intention, breath, and emotion. Each inhale becomes a tuning note, each exhale a release of static energy that no longer serves your harmony. As you breathe deeper, feel your vibration begin to rise. You may not see it, but your energy field expands around you. A luminous sphere of light that vibrates with your dominant emotion. When you feel gratitude, that sphere glows with gold. When you feel peace, it turns silver. Blue. When you feel love, it radiates in rose tones. Your vibration is visible to the universe, and it responds instantly. The science of vibration teaches that energy cannot be destroyed, can only change form. This means that every negative emotion or heavy thought can be transmuted. Not by suppressing it, but by allowing it to transform through higher frequencies. If you feel fear, do not fight it. Instead, observe it gently, breathe through it, introduce a higher emotion like calm or compassion. The moment you do, your vibration shifts. The molecules of your body respond to that change, releasing new chemistry, serotonin, endorphins, oxytocin, aligning your physical state with your energetic one. Your cells literally vibrate differently when you choose peace. This is alignment, the state in which your thoughts, emotions, and actions resonate at the same frequency as your desired reality. Alignment is not effort, it is coherence. It is the feeling of flow, when everything seems to click effortlessly. The right people call, the right opportunities appear, synchronicities unfold like magic. But it is not magic, it is resonance. You have tuned your inner frequency to the frequency of what you desire, and the universe has responded with perfect precision. Think of a radio. If you want to hear a certain station, you must tune your receiver to the exact frequency. You cannot demand that the station change its signal to match yours, you must adjust yourself. The same law applies to creation. Wish to attract abundance, you must first feel abundant. If you wish for love, you must vibrate with self-love. If you wish for peace, you must become peace within. This is not pretending, it is embodying. The universe cannot give you something you are not prepared to receive vibrationally, because it cannot contradict its own law of resonance. And the beautiful truth is that you have full control over your vibration. No one else can alter it unless you allow them to. You are the frequency holder of your own field. Even your thoughts are waves, measurable and powerful. Studies in quantum physics and neuroscience have shown that coherent thoughts and emotions can affect energy fields, even at a distance. When your heart and mind are aligned, your vibration becomes magnetic. The energy you emit draws matching experiences toward you like iron to a magnet. As you rest tonight, you are fine-tuning that magnetic field. You are bringing your vibration into coherence with peace, joy, and trust. You do this not by trying to force positivity, but by releasing resistance. Allow yourself to let go of tension in your body, the weight of overthinking, grip of control. Feel yourself becoming lighter, freer, more open. With every breath, your vibration rises naturally, effortlessly. Your body begins to hum at a frequency that matches the rhythm of life itself. Steady, harmonious, infinite. You begin to feel what alignment truly means, the absence of struggle, the merging of intention and surrender. You realize that alignment does not mean constant happiness, it means inner balance. It means returning to center even when life seems chaotic. It means trusting that no matter what happens externally, your vibration determines your reality. You have the power to shift it at any moment. This awareness is liberation. You are no longer a victim of circumstance. You are a conductor of frequency. And as you sleep, this truth integrates deeper. Your subconscious begins to harmonize your beliefs with your new understanding of vibration. Old patterns of low frequency, guilt, worry, shame, begin to dissolve. They cannot survive in the high vibration of awareness. Dreams tonight will reflect this transformation. You may feel waves of warmth, flashes of color, or deep calm. All signs of energetic recalibration. The universe is tuning you as you rest, aligning every cell, every thought, every emotion with your higher vibration. When you wake, you will carry this coherence into your day. You will notice how much lighter the world feels, how effortlessly good things begin to flow to you. You will no longer chase alignment. You will live in it. You will move through your days, knowing that your vibration is your greatest tool, your most powerful force, your invisible signature that shapes reality itself. And each time you breathe consciously, each time you choose gratitude over worry, each time you release control and trust the process, your vibration will rise again. The science of vibration becomes the art of living. A dance between energy and awareness, between creation and allowing, are not separate from this dance. You are the dancer and the music. You are energy, vibrating in perfect alignment with the infinite intelligence that made the stars. And as you drift deeper into peaceful sleep, vibration continues to rise, effortlessly aligning you with the reality you have chosen. You are tuned. You are aligned. You are one with the rhythm of the universe. Detachment is not indifference, and it is not the absence of desire. It is the purest form of faith. It is the calm certainty that what you have asked for is already yours, and that the universe, in its infinite intelligence, knows the perfect way and the perfect timing to bring it into your reality. Detachment does not mean you stop caring about your dreams. It means you stop clinging to them with fear and control. It is the moment you release, the need to know how things will unfold and instead trust that they will unfold exactly as they should. Tonight, as you relax and surrender into this moment, you begin to master the art of detachment. The balance between intention and surrender, queen creation and trust. You are learning to plant your desires like seeds, then allow them to grow without digging them up every day to check whether they've sprouted. You understand that when you plant a seed, the soil must appear still. You cannot see what is happening beneath the surface, but you trust the process of growth. The same law governs manifestation. Once you have asked, once you have visualized, once you have aligned your vibration, your only task is to allow. To let the universe do what it does best. Every time you worry, doubt, or question whether your dream is coming, you send a mixed signal to the universe, the natural flow of creation by clinging to control. Detachment, then, is freedom. It is the release of resistance. It is the state of knowing that everything you want is already in motion, and that the unseen forces of life are arranging the perfect path to bring it to you. Breathe deeply now, feel that truth sinking into your being. You are safe to let go. You are safe to trust. You are safe to stop chasing outcomes. What is meant for you cannot miss you. The universe does not forget your desires. It is not ignoring you, your full attention. It is aligning everything perfectly, often in ways your conscious mind cannot yet perceive. Think of the caterpillar that must surrender to the cocoon, not knowing that within its darkness, it is being transformed into a butterfly. If it fought the process, it would never fly. The same is true for you. When you hold on too tightly to how things should happen, you delay the natural metamorphosis of your life. Detachment is not giving up, it is giving in to the wisdom of life itself. It is saying, I trust that everything is unfolding for my highest good, if I cannot yet see it. Feel how liberating that truth is. Feel the tension begin to melt from your body as you repeat silently, I let go, trust. This is not weakness. This is the highest form of strength. It takes courage to release control in a world that teaches you to grasp, plan, to calculate. But life's deepest magic happens in the space beyond control. That is where miracles are born, in the silence, in the unseen. Surrender. Your dreams are not delayed, they are maturing. They are gathering strength in the invisible realm so that when they arrive, they will be stable, lasting, and aligned with your highest vibration. Every great manifestation requires both action and allowance. You take inspired steps when you are guided to, and then you rest in faith when the action is complete. The balance of doing and being is where true power lives. Imagine now that your desires are like paper boats floating on a calm river. You have carefully placed each one into the water, and the current has begun to carry them downstream. Your mind, however, sometimes wants to run along the river bank, watching to make sure they are not lost. But tonight, you stop running. You sit beside the river, smile, let them go. You know that the current knows where it is going. Know that each dream is guided by forces that will deliver it to the perfect destination at the perfect time. As you rest in that knowing, a lightness returning to your heart, the anxiety of when and how begins to dissolve, replaced by peace and presence. Begin to realize that detachment is not the absence of creation, it is the final, essential step of it. When you detach, you allow your desire to move from the energetic realm into the physical. You stop holding it hostage in your mind and allow it to materialize in form. This is why so many desires come true the moment we forget about them. Because forgetting is a kind of surrender. It is the moment when the mind gets out of the way and lets the universe complete its work. You can feel this shift happening now within you. The energy that once clung to worry is transforming into trust. The vibration of control is softening into ease. You are aligning with the truth that life supports you. You are remembering that the same intelligence that keeps the planets in orbit and the tides in rhythm is guiding your every step, not need to control what is already in perfect order. The energy of trust is magnetic. When you trust, your vibration becomes steady and high. Universe responds instantly to that frequency. It sends synchronicities, signs, gentle nudges that reassure you that everything is unfolding beautifully. You may notice that people begin to show up at the right time, that opportunities appear effortlessly, that obstacles dissolve without struggle. This is not coincidence. It is resonance. Trust creates coherence between you and the universe. It removes static and allows energy to flow clearly. You do not manifest through stress, you manifest through certainty. And detachment is the ultimate expression of that certainty. As you drift deeper into relaxation, imagine now that all your desires, love, health, abundance, purpose, are already floating toward you through the invisible current of time. You can sense them coming, but you no longer chase them. You know they are inevitable. You feel at peace because you no longer need proof. The feeling of peace is the proof. The moment you truly let go, you become a vibrational match to what you seek. The universe rushes to meet you in that space of calm confidence. So tonight, as you rest, you are training your subconscious mind to trust the unseen. You are teaching it that release is power, that surrender is creation, that faith is the bridge between the invisible and the visible, are allowing your energy to harmonize with divine timing. You are learning to live in flow, not force. And as you sleep, this understanding embeds itself deeper into your consciousness. Tomorrow, you will wake feeling lighter, calmer, more open to life. You will stop chasing outcomes and start magnetizing them. You will notice that things begin to move with grace and precision. Will know it is because you finally stepped aside and allowed the universe to do its part. The art of detachment is the art of freedom. It is the space where miracles unfold naturally, without struggle. You have asked. You have aligned. And now, you have let go. Everything you desire is on its way, drawn by your vibration of trust. So breathe deeply, rest easily. The universe is already working in your favor. What is meant for you is already yours. All you need to do now is allow it to arrive. Your identity, the story you tell yourself about who you are, is the foundation upon which your entire reality is built. Is not merely a collection of memories or experiences. It is the subconscious narrative that shapes what you believe is possible for you, what you attract, what you allow yourself to receive. Every belief, every habit, every recurring emotion you experience springs from the self-image stored deep within your subconscious mind. And the most powerful time to reshape that image, to rewrite your identity, is during sleep. The sacred doorway between the conscious and the unconscious, the moment when the walls of resistance crumble and your mind becomes receptive to new truth. Tonight, as you surrender to rest, you are not merely drifting into dreams, you are stepping into the workshop of creation. In this space between waking and sleeping, your subconscious listens without judgment, without logic, without limitation. It records and integrates whatever emotion and idea you feed it. This is why the final thoughts before you fall asleep are the seeds of your next day, and often the next chapter of your life. Every time you drift into sleep holding thoughts of peace, success, and worthiness, your subconscious begins to rebuild your self-concept around them. Tonight, you begin the sacred process of rewriting who you believe yourself to be. You no longer identify as the person who struggles, doubts, fears. That identity was only a reflection of old programming, a dream you once mistook for truth. The real you is powerful, creative, magnetic, infinite. As you breathe deeply now, feel the boundaries of your old self begin to dissolve, are shedding identities like layers of clothing that no longer fit. The identities of, I am not enough. I always fail. I don't deserve love. I can't change. Those stories were never yours. They were borrowed from the voices of others, absorbed from the past, adopted out of protection. But they have served their purpose. Now you release them with love. Imagine standing in front of a mirror, not a physical one, but a mirror of consciousness. In it, you see the old image of yourself, weary, limited, uncertain. Watch as that image begins to fade like mist, replaced by a radiant new reflection, the version of you who is aligned, confident, peaceful, and abundant. This version of you already exists in the field of infinite potential. Only task is to remember them, to embody them, to allow them to come forward. As you continue to relax, imagine yourself stepping into that new reflection. Feel your posture change, your breath deepen, your energy expand. This is the you who does not chase. This is the you who attracts. This is the you who no longer questions their worth. Worth has always been inherent. This is the you who does not fear change, because you understand that change is your natural state. Every night, as you sleep, you are reborn. Every dream is a rehearsal for a new reality. The subconscious mind does not sleep as the body does. It continues to process, integrate, to create. It takes the images and emotions you hold most vividly and builds your waking reality around them. So tonight, as you drift deeper, you consciously choose what to feed it. You feed it images of peace and power. You feed it emotions of gratitude and freedom. You feed it the truth that you are limitless, supported, and deeply loved by the universe. You may begin to sense a warmth in your chest or a gentle tingling across your skin. Signs that your energy is shifting, that the old identity is releasing its grip. You are no longer defined by your past, by the roles you once played, or by the opinions others projected onto you. You are defined only by what you decide to believe now. The past is a closed chapter. Your new identity begins tonight. Whisper to yourself silently, I am the creator of my reality. I am worthy of everything I desire. I am safe to become more. I am free to change. These words are not mere affirmations, they are commands to your subconscious, instructions that it takes literally. The more you repeat them with emotion, the faster your identity transforms. Mind begins to reorganize itself around these truths. Neural pathways rewire. Emotional patterns recalibrate. Energy fields realign. You are upgrading your internal operating system, replacing outdated codes with frequencies of expansion. And as you sleep, this process accelerates. The subconscious learns through repetition and emotion. And the emotion you feel right now, this calm power, this sense of knowing, writing new code within you. When you wake tomorrow, you may notice subtle shifts. You might speak with more confidence, make decisions with more clarity, feel unexpectedly peaceful in situations that once triggered you. This is not coincidence. It is the new identity expressing itself. You no longer need to force change because you have become the change. Your outer world will begin to mirror this shift. People will respond differently to you. Opportunities will flow to you with ease. The reality that once felt distant will begin to take form. drawn to the vibration of your new self concept. You will begin to see how every transformation in life begins within. How identity is the foundation of manifestation, for you cannot create a new life while clinging to an old self-image. The universe always says yes, but it says yes to who you believe you are. Now that belief is expanding. You are stepping into alignment with the infinite version of yourself. The one who knows their power, trusts their path, who loves without fear, who moves through life with ease. Feel that truth now in every cell of your body. You are not becoming this person, you are remembering them. You have always been this divine consciousness, wearing temporary identities for the purpose of growth and experience. But tonight, you awaken to your higher identity, the one that transcends limitation and operates from creation, not reaction, are no longer bound by the past or by circumstance. You are a being of infinite possibility, and as you rest, this truth becomes your new foundation. Your subconscious is absorbing it, imprinting it, making it the default setting of your mind. The old self dissolves quietly, without struggle. The new self rises effortlessly, without force. You are transforming from the inside out, and it feels natural, because it is your true state. As you drift further into sleep, you become weightless. Not just physically, but spiritually. You are merging with the field of infinite potential, where all versions of you already exist. From this place, you choose who you wish to be. You choose freedom. You choose peace. You choose power. And as you make that choice, your subconscious begins building the reality to match it. When morning comes, you will wake as the embodiment of this new identity. Calm, certain, magnetic, and aligned. You will no longer think about change, you will be the change. You will no longer seek validation, you will radiate confidence. You will no longer look for signs, you will recognize that you are the sign. The evidence of transformation made manifest. Sleep deeply now, knowing that your subconscious is rewriting your story in light, love, and limitless truth. You are the author, the character, and the dream itself. You are new. Every emotion you feel is a frequency, a vibration that sends a message to the universe about the reality you are choosing to experience. And tonight, as you drift into sleep, you are learning how to use emotion as the language of creation, the bridge between the invisible and the visible, the feeling that transforms thought into form. You may have been taught that your emotions are merely reactions to life, but the truth is that they are the architects of your experience. They sculpt your future silently, continuously, and without error. When you feel joy, gratitude, love, and peace, you are not only enjoying a pleasant internal state, you are transmitting a signal of alignment, a clear, coherent vibration that magnetizes experiences of the same frequency into your life. When you feel fear, doubt, or lack, you are not being punished, are simply tuning into a lower frequency that reflects itself through delayed or distorted manifestations. But tonight, you will begin to understand how to master this emotional language, not by suppressing negative feelings or forcing positivity, but by remembering that emotions are energy, and energy can be guided, softened, and transmuted. As you rest, imagine your emotions as waves in a vast ocean. The surface may rise and fall, yet beneath it, the depth remains still, steady, and infinite. That depth is your true self, your consciousness beyond emotion. From this awareness, you can observe emotion rather than be consumed by it. The power comes not from control, but from gentle awareness. The realization that emotions are messages, not mandates. They are feedback from your inner compass, showing whether your thoughts are aligned with the truth of your being. If you feel tense or afraid, It is simply your inner guidance saying, you are focusing on something that is not true to your highest self. If you feel calm and joyful, your energy is confirming that you are aligned. It is this sensitivity, this ability to feel deeply, that makes you a powerful creator. Are not here to numb your emotions but to refine them, to let them guide your vibration. The more you honor your feelings, the faster you align with the reality you desire. As you breathe in now, allow yourself to recall a moment of genuine gratitude, even for something small, the warmth of a blanket, the softness of the pillow beneath your head, the quiet rhythm of your breath, how that gratitude expands in your chest, how it softens your energy. That feeling, that gentle warmth, is the frequency of creation itself. Gratitude is not an act of politeness, it is a signal of abundance. It tells your subconscious, I already have, I am already fulfilled. And because the subconscious mind always seeks to make your beliefs true, it begins to attract more reasons for gratitude. The same is true for love. When you feel love, not the grasping kind that depends on another person, but the deep love that flows from simply being alive, you raise your vibration to the highest frequency of creation. Love dissolves resistance, heals old wounds, and restores coherence to your energy field. Love is the original vibration, the source from which all things are born. When you listen to these words and feel even a flicker of love, you are aligning with the infinite intelligence that created stars, oceans, and life itself. That energy moves through you now. Feel it in your heart as a pulsing warmth, a soft light expanding outward. This light is not imaginary. It is the electromagnetic field of your heart, a measurable force that influences your reality. Science now confirms what mystics have always known: the heart's field extends beyond the body, synchronizing with others, influencing matter, and shaping perception. This means that your emotions are not private. They are creative broadcasts. Every time you feel peace, you send peace into the world. Every time you feel joy, you invite joy into collective consciousness. You are not just transforming yourself tonight, you are contributing to the transformation of everything around you. And this is why it is so powerful to sleep in a state of peace. Because peace is contagious. When you rest in calm awareness, subconscious radiates coherence, and that coherence ripples through your relationships, your home, and your reality. As you drift deeper, remember this truth: you do not attract what you want, you attract what you feel. Wanting implies lack. Feeling implies having. When you feel joy as though your desires are already fulfilled, the universe rearranges itself to match that vibration. Dreams are not distant possibilities. They are emotional frequencies waiting for resonance. When you sleep feeling abundant, you awaken in a reality that reflects abundance. When you sleep feeling whole, you awaken to experiences of wholeness. When you sleep feeling love, awaken surrounded by signs of love. The subconscious does not differentiate between imagination and experience, it accepts emotion as truth. So tonight, use your imagination to feel what it would be like if your deepest desires were already real. Feel the relief, the satisfaction, the gratitude of having it now. Let those feelings wash over you, not as fantasy, but as embodiment. Let your body memorize the vibration of fulfillment. As you maintain that vibration, your subconscious begins to recalibrate your outer world accordingly. This is how reality changes. Not through effort, emotional resonance. As you continue to breathe softly, you may notice emotions arising. Perhaps old memories or sensations. Resist them. Allow them to surface and flow. Emotions are energy in motion. When they are allowed to move, they release. When you hold them, they harden into patterns. So tonight, let every emotion pass like clouds across a vast sky. Witness them. Release them. Are not your emotions, you are the awareness that feels them. This awareness is eternal, unchanging, and infinite. From this place of awareness, gently choose the vibration you wish to sustain. Choose calm. Choose gratitude. Choose love. Are the emotions that align you with your true self. Feel them now, not as effort, but as surrender. As remembering what it feels like to be free, you may begin to sense a subtle glow within your chest, expanding with every breath. That glow is your emotional body healing, harmonizing, and aligning with the truth of who you are. It radiates through your entire being, infusing your dreams with light and intention. Even as you sleep, this emotional frequency will continue to broadcast, reshaping your subconscious landscape. You are reprogramming yourself to live from joy rather than fear, love rather than doubt. When you awaken, you will find yourself responding differently to life, calmer, softer, clearer, because your vibration has shifted. You are learning the true secret of effortless creation. It is not about controlling the external world, it is about mastering the inner feeling. The universe does not respond to your words or wishes. It responds to your vibration. And now, drift into deep, peaceful rest. Your vibration is pure harmony. Feel it. Trust it. Let it carry you. You are not trying to create anymore. You are allowing creation to flow through you. You are in alignment with the source of all that is. Your emotions are no longer random. They are your compass, guiding you toward the reality that is already yours. Sleep now, wrapped in the warmth of love, peace, and gratitude, knowing that these emotions are shaping your tomorrow in the most beautiful way imaginable. Abundance is not something you chase, not something you must prove yourself worthy of, and not a distant dream that belongs to the lucky few. It is a frequency, a vibration, a natural state of being that already exists within you, waiting to be remembered and awakened. And tonight, as you sink deeper into rest, you are gently aligning yourself with that frequency of infinite supply and effortless flow. From the moment you were born, you were immersed in abundance. The abundance of air filling your lungs without effort. The abundance of sunlight spilling freely across your skin. Abundance of opportunities for love, creation, and experience. Yet over time, you were taught to believe in lack, to think that there is not enough, to compete, to grasp, to fear scarcity, and in doing so, you disconnected from the natural rhythm of receiving. But abundance has never left you, has always surrounded you, patiently waiting for your energy to match its generosity again. As you breathe slowly now, imagine every inhalation as a gentle invitation, a reminder that receiving is natural, that it requires no struggle, no permission, justification. It only asks for alignment. You align with abundance not through effort, but through allowing. By releasing resistance, by letting go of the belief that life must be hard, that wealth must be earned through suffering, or that joy must be rationed. These beliefs are illusions born of separation, and tonight, as you drift deeper into the quiet rhythm of your breath, you are dissolving them one by one. Abundance begins as an inner feeling before it manifests as an outer form. It starts as a subtle vibration of enoughness, a calm knowing that you are supported, that you are provided for, that the universe is not withholding from you but endlessly offering. Feel that now, chest, a warm pulse of assurance, a calm expansion that says, I am safe. I am cared for. I am open to receive. This feeling is the key, for emotion is the signal that unlocks new realities. You cannot receive abundance while vibrating at lack. You must embody abundance now, before the evidence appears. Gratitude is the bridge that carries you there. To be grateful is to declare to the universe, I already have. I already am. Gratitude shifts your vibration instantly, pulling your awareness away from what is missing and anchoring it into what is present, abundant, alive. Tonight, as you lie here in stillness, think of one thing, however small, that you are truly grateful for. Maybe it's the comfort of your bed, the steady rhythm of your breath, the love of someone who cares for you, or the simple miracle of being alive in this moment. Feel that gratitude like a soft light expanding through your heart, and as it expands, let it multiply, filling your entire being with a luminous sense of fullness. That fullness is abundance. It doesn't come from external possessions. It flows from internal realization. The more you feel abundant within, the more you attract abundance without. Your outer world mirrors your inner vibration. Life is not withholding your desires. It is matching your frequency. If you feel scarcity, life shows you lack. If you feel abundance, life shows you plenty. And so, the path to prosperity is not hard work alone, it is energetic alignment, a shift in awareness from fear to trust, from doubt to knowing. You do not have to beg the universe for blessings, you simply align with the energy where blessings already exist. Imagine now that you are surrounded by a golden river of light. This is the current of abundance, eternal and infinite, flowing through the universe and through you. You have never been separate from it, you have only believed you were. Feel yourself now stepping into that river, allowing it to wash away every limitation, every belief of not enough, every story that told you you had to fight to survive. As the golden light moves through you, it clears old programming and opens new channels of receiving. Begin to remember that abundance flows not only as money, but as ideas, opportunities, love, creativity, time, and health. It is multidimensional and generous beyond comprehension. Every time you open your heart, you increase your capacity to receive. Every time you trust, the flow grows stronger. Every time you appreciate what you have, the universe amplifies it. This is the rhythm of abundance. Give, receive, appreciate, expand. As you breathe now, imagine your heart beating in rhythm with this flow, expanding on the inhale, releasing on the exhale, giving and receiving in perfect balance. You are no longer clinging to outcomes or chasing what is already yours. You are resting in the knowing that everything you need is already on its way. And more importantly, it is already within you. Feel that truth settle into your body like warm light. I am abundance. I am the source and receiver of all that I desire. You are no longer separate from your wealth, your success, joy. You are the consciousness that creates it. The more you recognize this, the more effortlessly it appears. Even now, as you listen, the vibration of abundance is syncing with your subconscious mind. It is rewriting old patterns of lack and scarcity, gently replacing them with programs of prosperity and flow. Your subconscious is being trained to expect good things, to assume abundance as natural, to believe that money, love, and opportunities can come easily, joyfully, and continuously. And as you sleep, this new pattern will solidify. You will wake tomorrow with a subtle yet powerful sense of calm confidence. The quiet knowing that you are supported, that your needs are met before you even ask, that the universe is conspiring in your favor. You will begin to notice signs of abundance everywhere. Unexpected gifts, small synchronicities, gentle miracles, each one a reflection of your new vibration. You will speak with more generosity, act with more trust, and receive with more grace. because you will have remembered the truth that abundance is not a possession, but a frequency, not a goal, but a state of being. Are no longer trying to attract abundance, you are living as abundance itself. And as you drift further into sleep now, your energy continues to harmonize with the infinite field of prosperity that surrounds you. Feel the golden current flowing through every cell, thought, every dream, aligning you with effortless flow. There is nothing more to do, nothing to fix, nothing to chase. Only to rest, receive. The more deeply you surrender, the more easily you attract. Abundance responds to ease, to openness, to joy. So let go completely. Your mind grow quiet, your body soft, your heart open. You are a magnet for miracles. You are aligned with infinite flow. You are abundance, sleeping and awake, always and forever. Letting go is not about giving up, nor is it about surrendering your dreams or accepting less than you deserve. It is about releasing resistance, stepping out of the way, and allowing the universe to deliver what is already yours. And tonight, as you drift deeper into stillness, you will begin to understand this profound truth. That the moment you stop grasping, controlling, and worrying, life begins to flow with a grace and precision that no amount of effort could ever match. For so long, you may have been taught that control equals safety, that you must hold tightly to plans, outcomes, and expectations to protect yourself from disappointment. Yet control is born of fear. The fear that life will fail you if you do not command it. But the universe does not need your control, needs your cooperation. It is a living intelligence, infinitely wiser than the conscious mind, capable of weaving together billions of unseen threads to bring your desires to life in perfect timing. When you let go, you make room for this intelligence to work. Imagine now that you are holding a closed fist. This represents your need to control, to force, clutch what you think is yours. Notice how tightness feels heavy, how it drains energy and limits flow. Now imagine that fist opening slowly, the fingers relaxing, the palm softening. In that openness, there is trust, freedom, and possibility. The open hand can receive what the clenched fist cannot. This is the essence of letting go, to trust that what belongs to you cannot be lost, and what is not meant for you will drift away, creating space for something better. Tonight, as you rest, your subconscious is learning to release the heavy grip of fear and tension. It is learning to surrender control not from weakness, but from strength. The strength of faith. The strength of knowing that you are supported by an unseen order that has always been guiding you. Look back upon your life and notice how many times things worked out in ways you could not have planned. How many times rejection became redirection? How many times endings birthed beginnings? These were not accidents. They were the universe rearranging your reality to align with your higher path. The mind often sees only the immediate picture, but the universe sees the full canvas. When you let go of the need to know how, and when your desires will arrive, you allow the universe to paint something far more beautiful than your imagination could have conceived. This is not passivity, this is alignment. Letting go means doing your part, setting intentions, following inspiration, taking action, and then releasing attachment to the outcome. It means trusting that once you have planted the seed, the soil knows what to do. You do not dig up the seed every day to check if it is growing. You water it, nurture it, and trust the unseen process. The same applies to your dreams. When you stop doubting their fulfillment, they begin to grow naturally. As you breathe now, feel the tension leaving your body, the shoulders softening, the jaw relaxing, the heart opening. Let each exhale be a gentle release of everything you no longer need to control, the past that cannot be changed, the future that cannot yet be known, present moment that simply asks for acceptance. In this soft surrender, you align with the natural flow of life. The river of existence has always been carrying you, even when you believed you were paddling alone. Every struggle, every detour, delay has been part of your unfolding. Trusting the universe is not blind faith. It is the recognition that you are part of something vast and intelligent, something that responds to your energy more than your effort. You are not separate from this intelligence. You are a thread in its fabric, a spark of its consciousness. When you let go, you merge back into harmony with it. You begin to flow instead of fight. You begin to receive instead of chase. You begin to notice synchronicities, signs, symbols, and subtle nudges that remind you that you are on the right path. You may meet the right person at the perfect time, find a door open where there was once a wall, or feel an inner knowing that guides you effortlessly. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. They are the universe speaking to you in its silent language of alignment. Letting go also means releasing the need to know every step ahead. The mind craves certainty, but certainty is not where magic lives. Magic lives in the unknown, in the space between intention and manifestation. Is in this space that the universe rearranges reality in your favor. When you try to control every outcome, you limit that magic. But when you trust, invite miracles. So tonight, let the words sink deep into your subconscious. I trust the process. I release control. I allow life to unfold for my highest good. These affirmations are not just thoughts. They are vibrational commands that tell your subconscious to operate from ease rather than resistance. Feel how peaceful it becomes when you no longer have to carry the weight of worry. You begin to remember that life was never meant to be a constant struggle. The sun does not strain to rise. The flowers do not force themselves to bloom. The tides do not question their timing. Everything flows with perfect balance, and you are part of that same flow. The more you align with it, the more effortlessly everything begins to unfold. Even challenges transform when viewed through the lens of trust. Instead of obstacles, they become stepping stones. Instead of losses, they become lessons. Instead of endings, they become gateways to rebirth. Trust transforms everything, is the vibration of peace, and peace is the most magnetic energy you can embody. When you are peaceful, draw to yourself experiences that match that serenity. You no longer attract chaos because you no longer emit resistance. You have become a calm center around which life organizes itself harmoniously. Tonight, as you drift deeper into rest, your subconscious is being gently programmed with this truth, that surrender is your superpower, that letting go is not losing, but aligning. Feel this energy now as a soft current beneath your body, lifting you, supporting you, carrying you toward the life that has always been meant for you. There's no effort here, only flow. No fear, only faith. No need to push, only the readiness to receive. The universe is not testing you, teaching you to trust. Everything is happening for you, not against you. Everything is unfolding in divine timing. You are exactly where you need to be. Breathe deeply now, and as you exhale, release every last bit of resistance. Let go of the need to know. Let go of the need to control. Let go of the fear that it won't work out, because it already is. The unseen forces of love, wisdom, and creation are working on your behalf even now. As you sleep, they rearrange paths, align circumstances, and prepare the blessings that are on their way to you. Not need to chase them, you need only to allow them. Rest now in that knowing. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust yourself. The universe is your partner in creation, and it never fails those who trust its flow. You are safe. You are guided. You are supported. The moment you let go, everything you desire begins to find its way to you. Naturally, effortlessly, beautifully. The higher self is not something you must reach, search for, or earn. It is the truest version of you, the infinite consciousness that has always been guiding your every step. And tonight, as you drift into the gentle embrace of sleep, you will begin to reconnect with that divine awareness that exists beyond fear, beyond doubt, beyond the limits of your human identity. Your higher self is the quiet voice within that whispers when the world shouts, the calm presence that knows when the mind panics, eternal awareness that watches without judgment as your life unfolds. It is not distant, not separate, present, waiting for you to remember it. Most of the world lives from the surface self, the personality, the ego, the collection of stories and roles we've built over time. And though that self has its purpose, it is only a fraction of who you truly are. The higher self is the ocean, the ego is a wave upon it. And the moment you close your eyes tonight, you begin to sink beneath the surface, the deep stillness of that ocean, where everything is clear, peaceful, and connected. Feel it now, the subtle energy expanding through your body as you release the noise of the outer world. Each breath draws you inward, away from illusion and toward essence. The higher self does not speak in words or logic, it speaks in feelings, intuition, synchronicities, gentle knowing. When you trust those inner signals, you are allowing your higher self to guide your path. How often you have felt an unexplainable urge, a sudden insight, a perfect timing. That was not coincidence, that was your higher awareness orchestrating your experience. Every soul carries within it a map, and your higher self is the navigator who already knows the destination. You may not always see the road ahead, but your higher self does. When you align with it, life unfolds with a graceful rhythm. The more you listen, the louder its guidance becomes. Tonight, as you rest, you are attuning your subconscious mind to the vibration of that higher wisdom. Imagine a soft golden light descending from above, touching the crown of your head and slowly moving downward through your forehead, your throat, your heart, your abdomen, all the way to the base of your spine. This light is the presence of your higher self, intelligent, loving, and infinite. It dissolves tension, fear, resistance. It clears the static of the ego's chatter and reconnects you to the deep, serene awareness that has always been your true nature. As you feel this light expanding, allow yourself to remember that you are more than the name you answer to, more than the body you inhabit, more than the thoughts that pass through your mind. You are consciousness itself, vast, eternal, and limitless. From this higher perspective, you can see that every event in your life has been purposeful, even those that caused pain or confusion. The higher self does not see failure or loss, sees growth, experience, and expansion. Every challenge was a teacher, every delay a redirection, every ending a preparation for something new. As you begin to see through these eyes, peace replaces regret, and wisdom replaces fear. You understand that life has always been happening for you, not to you. And in that realization, you awaken to your own divine power. The power to choose your focus, to align with love, to create with intention. The higher self creates not through struggle, but through frequency. It knows that every desire already exists in the field of potential. That alignment is the only bridge between desire and manifestation. So instead of asking, "How do I get there?" Your higher self asks, who must I become to match that vibration? And as you listen to these words now, you are becoming that person. Effortlessly, naturally, lovingly. You are stepping into the version of yourself that is calm, wise, compassionate, and unshakably confident in the flow of life. Feel that shift happening in your energy field as you breathe. The old self, built on fear and limitation, gently fades into the background. The new self, your true self, rises like dawn breaking through the night. You are no longer reacting to life, are co-creating it with divine awareness. This awareness is your greatest source of clarity. When confusion arises, always turn inward and ask your higher self for guidance. The answer may not come as words, but as a feeling of ease, a subtle pull, a moment of peace that says, this way. The more you trust it, the more aligned your life becomes. 'Tis the bridge between the human mind and the higher self. The mind wants certainty, the higher self offers faith. The mind fears loss, the higher self knows you can never lose what is meant for you. The mind seeks control, the higher self flows with divine timing. Tonight, your subconscious is learning to live from that higher awareness, to act with faith rather than fear, to listen to intuition before logic, to feel before deciding. When you align with your higher self, you no longer chase outcomes, because you understand that what is meant for you cannot miss you. You begin to move through the world with grace, attracting experiences that match your elevated vibration. You begin to notice that life becomes lighter, that synchronicities multiply, and peace deepens even when circumstances appear uncertain. You are no longer bound by the limitations of the lower self. The higher self transcends the illusions of lack, separation, and struggle. It sees abundance, unity, and love in all things. From that vibration, everything you desire flows to you naturally. You do not need to fight for alignment, you need only to allow it. As you continue to relax, imagine your consciousness expanding outward. Beyond the room you are in, beyond the walls, beyond the sky, merging with the infinite field of energy that connects all things. You are not separate from the stars, the oceans, the galaxies. You are a part of them. This vastness is your true identity. Your higher self is the spark of that cosmic intelligence, expressing itself through you, learning, creating, evolving. Every time you act with kindness, you align with it. Every time you choose peace over reaction, you strengthen it. Every time you follow intuition instead of fear, you embody it. The more you live as your higher self, the more effortless life becomes, because resistance dissolves when you are aligned with truth. Tonight as you sleep, your subconscious is absorbing this alignment. It is rewriting your self-concept to reflect the truth of who you are, a divine being, infinite in potential, guided by wisdom, supported by the universe, and deeply connected to all that is. You are awakening to the realization that you were never lost. You were only asleep to your greatness. The higher self has been guiding you through every dark night and every bright morning, patiently waiting for this moment of remembrance. Now that you are awake to it, you will begin to live differently, more intentionally, more joyfully, more consciously. You will speak words that heal, think thoughts that empower, and take actions that align with your soul's purpose. You will no longer doubt your path, because you will know that you are the path. The light walking itself home. Rest now in that awareness. Let your body sink deeper into the comfort of the present moment. Let your breath become steady and calm. Let your higher self take the lead. Not need to strive to connect. You already are connected. You only need to remember. And as you remember, everything falls into place, are whole. You are divine. You are awake. And from this night forward, your higher self will speak more clearly, guide more boldly, and shine more brightly through everything you are. Everything in the universe is vibration. Every thought, every emotion, every object, cell within your body vibrates at a specific frequency. And as you listen to these words, your own vibration is gently rising to match the rhythm of harmony, peace, and abundance. The law of vibration is the foundation of all manifestation. It tells us that nothing is truly solid, that what appears to be matter is simply energy condensed into form, and that by changing your frequency, you change your reality. When you think a thought, that thought produces a vibration. When you feel an emotion, that emotion amplifies the vibration. Together, they become a signal that the universe reads and responds to. This is why life seems to mirror your inner state. Not because of luck or fate, because energy attracts energy, vibration meets vibration. The person who radiates gratitude receives more to be grateful for. Person who vibrates with fear draws experiences that echo fear. And so, as you close your eyes tonight, you are not just listening, you are tuning, are recalibrating the frequency of your inner being to align with love, confidence, and abundance. Imagine your body as an instrument. Each thought, each emotion, a tone, and your state of being, the melody. When your mind is scattered, the notes clash and distort. When your thoughts are peaceful, when your heart is open, the melody becomes beautiful, clear, magnetic. The universe responds not to your words, to your vibration, and your vibration is the music you play to life itself. So tonight, as your body sinks deeper into rest, imagine that you are surrounded by waves of soundless energy, flowing in perfect harmony with your heartbeat. Each breath you take is tuning you higher, aligning you with frequencies of love, prosperity, creativity, and ease. You do not have to force this. It happens naturally as you let go of resistance. Resistance is what lowers vibration, the need to control, to rush, to worry, to doubt. Allowing, on the other hand, raises it. Allowing says, I trust that what is meant for me cannot miss me. Allowing opens you to receive. And in this open state, your energy begins to expand. The vibration of joy starts to ripple through you like sunlight spilling across water. You may feel warmth in your chest, tingling in your fingertips, lightness in your thoughts. That is the feeling of your frequency shifting. You are becoming lighter, freer, more attuned to the higher realms of consciousness, where miracles are ordinary and ease is natural. Science tells us that the human body emits measurable frequencies. The heart produces electromagnetic waves that can extend far beyond the body, and emotions like love and appreciation produce the most coherent patterns. In these states, your entire system functions optimally. Cells regenerate faster, the immune system strengthens, intuition heightens, and the brain synchronizes. Other words, when you vibrate at love, your biology harmonizes with life itself. The universe is not separate from you, you are part of its symphony. Each thought of gratitude sends ripples through the field around you, drawing matching energy back. Each act of kindness amplifies your resonance. Each moment of stillness strengthens your connection. The higher your vibration, the clearer your reality becomes. Problems dissolve, not because they vanish, because you rise above the frequency that created them. The more you focus on what you love, the more love grows. The more you appreciate what is, more there is to appreciate. This is not magic, it is resonance. You are a transmitter and a receiver, constantly broadcasting and receiving energy. You are tuned to joy, you magnetize joyful experiences. When you are tuned to fear, you attract confusion. The beauty is that you can change the channel at any time, not through struggle, but through awareness. Awareness is the master tuner. Right now, you are becoming aware of your vibration. You are noticing how thoughts feel in your body. You are learning to choose the ones that make you feel expansive rather than contracted. Every time you choose peace over worry, you shift frequencies. Every time you choose love over judgment, you ascend. Every time you release an old belief that no longer serves you, you lighten your energetic field. As your vibration rises, you begin to perceive new possibilities that were invisible before. What once seemed impossible now feels natural, because your frequency has aligned with it. You attract people who match your energy, opportunities that reflect your clarity, circumstances that resonate with your worth. The outer world mirrors the inner tone. So, if you want to change your reality, you change your vibration. The simplest way to do that is through gratitude, breath, and presence. Gratitude amplifies your vibration instantly. Each time you acknowledge something good, the comfort of your bed, the sound of your breath, the softness of the night, your energy shifts upward. Breath resets your vibration. Every inhale brings in new energy. Every exhale releases the old. Presence stabilizes your vibration, stops the mind from scattering into the past or future, and anchors you in the calm, coherent frequency of now. As you rest, your subconscious absorbs this truth. You are energy, and energy responds to energy. You no longer need to chase results. You only need to attune your state. When you hold yourself in the vibration of love, abundance, and certainty, reality rearranges itself to match you. The more you practice this alignment, the more natural it becomes. Eventually, you will not need to try to stay high vibrational. It will be your default. Your energy field will radiate peace wherever you go. People will feel uplifted around you without knowing why. You will become a walking frequency of harmony, an embodiment of the truth that everything is energy, and that you are the conscious director of that energy. In moments of challenge, you will remember, I can shift my vibration. I can breathe. I can rise. And in doing so, the challenge itself begins to dissolve. The frequency of fear cannot exist in the field of love. The frequency of scarcity cannot survive in the vibration of gratitude. The frequency of confusion disappears in the light of awareness. You are mastering this art now, the art of vibrational creation. You are no longer reacting to life. You are harmonizing with it. You are learning that alignment is the only true power, and that when you live from your highest frequency, the universe mirrors back endless possibilities. As you fall asleep, imagine your entire body glowing with radiant light, each cell humming in perfect resonance with joy and peace. See that light expanding outward, filling your room, your home, your world. Know that as you rest, your vibration continues to rise. The energy of love is recalibrating your subconscious. The energy of abundance is weaving through your thoughts. Energy of clarity is rewriting your reality. When you wake, you will carry this vibration with you. Effortlessly, powerfully, beautifully. Because from this moment forward, you are not just living in the universe, you are vibrating as the universe. Manifestation is not about force, struggle, or constant striving. It is the gentle art of aligning your energy with the frequency of what you desire and allowing it to flow into your reality with grace and divine timing. The truth that many never realize is that creation is not something you do. It is something you allow. Everything you desire already exists in the energetic field around you, waiting for your vibration to match it, waiting for your heart to open to receive it. The key to effortless manifestation is surrender, not in the sense of giving up, but in the sacred sense of letting go of resistance, of releasing the belief that you must control every detail, and instead trusting the intelligence of the universe that has always been working in your favor. As you lie here, breathing softly, your body relaxing into stillness, you are learning to surrender with peace and faith. Every inhale draws in divine light. Every exhale releases struggle. You are remembering that your desires are not random. They are signals from your higher self, guiding you toward the next evolution of your experience. The desire itself is proof of its possibility. It would not exist within you if it were not already possible in the field of potential. When you stop chasing and start allowing, you shift from scarcity to abundance. I must make this happen. To I allow this to unfold. You understand that manifestation is not about commanding the universe, it is about cooperating with it. Think of life as a river. When you swim upstream, you exhaust yourself. When you release and flow with the current, it carries you effortlessly to where you are meant to be. Tonight, you are learning to flow. You are learning to let go of timelines, expectations, and old stories of limitation. You are learning to trust that what is meant for you cannot pass you by, that the timing of your manifestations is always perfect, even when your human mind cannot yet see how. The universe operates with precision, is unfolding exactly as it should. Sometimes, delays are protection. Sometimes, detours are redirections. Every step, every pause, breath, is part of the unfolding plan. The energy you hold within determines the experiences you attract. Surrender raises your vibration faster than effort ever could. When you release control, you open yourself to receive miracles. When you let go of doubt, you create space for faith to grow. When you stop trying to prove your worth, you remember that you were worthy all along. Manifestation flows from worthiness, not the kind that you earn, but the kind that you are. The universe mirrors your self-concept. If you believe you must work hard to receive, reality will reflect that belief. But if you know that you are already deserving of all good things, the world rearranges itself to confirm it. You are the creator of your experience, not by willpower, but by vibration. And vibration responds to ease. Tonight, you are invited to relax deeper than you ever have before. Feel the bed supporting you, the air around you, the rhythm of your breath. Allow every muscle to melt, every thought to slow. Let your entire being rest in trust. The power that creates worlds is breathing you right now. Not need to manage it, you only need to align with it. Surrender is alignment. It is the space where miracles are born. In surrender, you say, I am open to receive. I am ready for what serves my highest good. And as you rest in that openness, the universe begins to move. Unseen forces rearrange themselves to meet your vibration. Opportunities align, people appear, ideas spark, synchronicities multiply. You may not see it yet, but everything you desire is already on its way. The unseen world moves before the seen one does. So, as you fall asleep, imagine that your desires are seeds planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. Each word you've heard, each belief you've released, each truth you've remembered has nourished that soil. Now, there is nothing more for you to do. The soil will take care of the seed. The universe will provide the light and water. Your only task is to trust the process, to stay in gratitude. Expect the harvest. Gratitude is the bridge between desire and manifestation. When you give thanks for what you have, and for what is coming, you merge the energy of now with the energy of what you seek, making them one. As you drift into sleep, whisper softly to yourself, Thank you for what I have. Thank you for what is on its way. Thank you that I am always guided, always supported, always loved. Feel how those words shift your energy instantly. From wanting to knowing, from waiting to receiving. You are no longer in the energy of lack, you are in the vibration of fulfillment. This is the vibration that calls all good things to you. Every dream, every intention, every vision you hold is aligning with you now. You do not need to rush the process. The flower does not force itself to bloom. It unfolds naturally, petal by petal, under the care of sunlight and time. And so will your manifestations. Trust that everything you desire is unfolding in perfect sequence. Now, as you rest, the universe is aligning circumstances, opening pathways, and creating connections that you cannot yet see. Only responsibility is to maintain the energy of faith and joy. Live as though it is already done. Feel the peace of completion now. That feeling is the magnetic signal that draws it into reality. You are not separate from your desires, they are extensions of you, already existing in the unseen, waiting for you to match their frequency. As you rise each morning, carry this calm certainty with you, through the world with quiet confidence, knowing that everything you seek is seeking you too. You no longer chase, you attract. You no longer struggle. You no longer beg, you allow. This is the art of effortless manifestation, the art of being so aligned with your higher self that creation becomes second nature. You think it, feel it, you become it, and it appears. The universe is not testing you, it is responding to you. It has always been responding to you. And now that you understand your power, you can relax into the truth that your reality is not created through force, but through frequency, not through tension, but through trust, not through control, but through surrender. So, let this final night of your journey be one of complete release. Every breath carry away the last remnants of doubt. Let your heart expand in gratitude. Let your energy flow freely in the rhythm of peace. You have learned to reprogram your subconscious, to raise your vibration, to awaken your higher self. And now, you embody the final step, surrender. In surrender, you merge with the divine current that creates worlds, and from this moment on, manifestation becomes as effortless as breathing. You are the creator, the receiver, and the miracle itself. Rest now, knowing that all is well, all is aligned, all is coming, exactly when and how it should.